he's been winning those head-to-head battles. So their opponents have to run extra guys at him, which makes life easier on his teammates. It all works together, and that's why this team is so tough to beat.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves: the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's Dillingham in at the point guard. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Randall from outside. Another miss by Minnesota. And it's Golden State's ball. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. MP's shot is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Minnesota's gone 0-4 from three-point line to start out. Controlled from outside. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. And a little spring cleaning now. Let's see what stays and what's gone in the new power rankings. You look at Minnesota. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they've got to be the top pick to win the title. To be ranked #1 at this late stage of the season, it shows you they've got plenty left in the tank come postseason. MP's playing like he has something to prove. Strong defense from the youngster. Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here's Reed. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Well, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Butler against Randall. Reed with a screen on Butler. 11 feet away. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, the effectiveness of Julius Randle, wherever he is on the floor, the mid-range, one of those tools in the toolbox.
A three from MP. And the Warriors, another three.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Timberwolves trail by 17. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Here's Dillingham. He has yet to score. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Connects from three-point range.
About time he got one to fall there. Before that, 6 straight misses to start this one.
That bucket in no time at all. MP's got 25 points in the game. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Edwards. Here's the three. It's hauled in by MP.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
It's good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Dillingham. Last game out, he had 14. Butler against Randall. Will it go? It's rebounded by Kuminga. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. He came away with the victory in the last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. And it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
And the Timberwolves call time. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. the Warriors number 1. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
And both of these teams are really lighting it up from long range, shooting with tremendous confidence. This is a great game to watch, and you almost have to expect a shootout when they meet.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. A 23-point game for him in the win against Memphis. A three-pointer off the mark. Look at the last game for the Golden State Warriors. It was a win against the Jazz in Delta Center.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. He dialed that one up from long distance. Gomez has got 35 in the game.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
Here's Randall. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a massive lead of 30 points. With some changes. Kuminga's come in for Moody. MP comes in for Buddy Hield. And Curry subbed in for McCollum. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, the big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Shepherd out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Payton in at the small forward. Now here's Randall. He's coming off a 19-point game against Memphis.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Jazz was all business. He finished with 67 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And finished off by Gobert.
That is right in Gobert's window. Make it easy.
Kuminga finds MP. And the Warriors, another 3.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Randall surveying the D. The Timberwolves working the ball around him. Edwards, good.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence. It is beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Now here's Randall. 8 points for him. To the inside. It's stolen. Over in the corner, Kuminga. A three-pointer, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Randall, no good. Golden State's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. MP's shot is good.
How about the last 5 made shots? They've all been threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 6 points for him. Out to Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
1:46 left to play in the first half. Kuminga against Randall. Pass to Shepherd. DiVincenzo with it. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Gomez shot is good.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Randall. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Down low. Here's Edwards. Takes it off the glass. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
MP, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a key check.
Gobert with the block.
Learn the lesson quickly, folks. Got test Rudy Gobert.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Randall, no good.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
MP outside. And good! There's another. That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
MP getting it done for the Warriors. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. We'll return shortly.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic? Being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic than off topic, but that's all the time we have for it. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Warriors.
You have certain players that live and die by.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Stephen Curry's out there with MP. And it's Kuminga in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I gotta go Magic. Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
And yep, another basket. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
The Timberwolves shooting 43% from the field. McDaniels outside. Pass to Edwards. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Dillingham. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Reed with a screen on Butler. Shot clock at 3.
Boy, that's gritty work being done at the defensive end by Steph Curry. Stays with his man, not letting him get off a clean look.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back to you.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Wasted no time on that one. MP's got 15 points in just the second half. Here's Edwards, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
Boy, the aggressive move by Anthony Edwards, and he gets exactly what he wants and draws the contact.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Warriors have gotten every shot that drops since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Edwards kicks to Randall. Back to Edwards. Over MP. Another miss by Minnesota.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Dillingham. Dillingham setting the screen for McDaniel. Now here's Edwards. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Edwards got 14 points for the game.
What a response from Anthony Edwards. If you make a three, he wants to come right back at you.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Pass to Reed. Back to McDaniel. Here's Dillingham. McDaniel's outside. It's stolen by Green. Inside. Outside, Kuminga. And the Warriors, another three.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Randall outside. McDaniels against Kuminga. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
MP fires from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. Boy, after making 1-3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Drills the three-pointer.
You can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
McDaniels outside. Pass to Dillingham. Kept alive. Green. Green with the block.
Aggression. That's how Draymond plays defense.
They've shown some strength.
Good. Another from three.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
And it's Butler missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Curry. Right side, Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 21 in the game. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. For Buddy Hield. Edwards has come in for Minnesota. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's Payton in at the 3. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Golden State. MP's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And another one!
And that ties in for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely. A game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, trying to reply to the 3 on the other end just doesn't go down for him.
Connects again from distance.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the second most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away and making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. DiVincenzo passes to Payton.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Edwards looking it over. And they get it. Out to Payton. Pass to Edwards. There's the triple. Edwards with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
Hits it again. Wow!
Tonight is one more for the history books. Once again, he sets the record for most points ever in an NBA game.
And it may not come as a surprise from him, but goodness, we got to acknowledge his greatness. What he is accomplishing is nothing short of legendary. Warrior shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
He was doing everything great to hear the crowd showing their appreciation. We are witnessing something truly remarkable.
Well, a scoring game, GA, that ranks with the all-time greats. He's just been going off.
Boy, all night this guy has looked like he's playing a different game. He has been at a different level.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Nas Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Payton. And Dillingham subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Hields checked in for the Warriors. Here's Dillingham. And he banks in the layup.
Well, those are exactly the opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Hield kicks to MP. Hield dishes to McCollum. And here's MP for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And that one falls for Dillingham. Good on both. A 3 from MP. And another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
Earlier today, your coach said that champions play like champions before becoming champions. No rings for tonight's win, obviously, but was your effort tonight, particularly on the glass, inspired by his words?
Oh yeah, coach is always right. Championships are built day by day, practice by practice. We want to approach every game with that energy, and when we do, good things happen. Enough good things happen, great things start happening. And that's what we're looking for, greatness every night.
You're well on your way, MP.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it very much, Dominic. Thank you. And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. So, for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
People want to know. Miss Conway.
The drama coming into this game may have had more of an impact than the game itself. Internet sleuths claim that they found a burner account run by your mother. You care to set the record straight?
Yeah, a lot of people are envious of the Lives NBA Players League, so they try to knock them down a peg to feel better about themselves. That's all this is. I mean, in my opinion, someone who doesn't have anything good going on is going to try to tear someone else down, and I'm not going to let it happen to me.
Well, thanks for setting it straight.
You're welcome.
Oh, MP, I have a really good one. Just one more thing about that.
MP, right here.
Yes.
I have a really good one.
Strausman.
Smell your pits, too.
All right, so the rhythm of basketball is back and forth. Players get hot from the floor, they get cold. Teams go on runs in games and streaks during the season. Consistency is rare. Yet, you've been remarkably consistent in these high-profile matchups. Not just winning, but really excelling individually. Now, do you feel you've proven that you're the best player at your position in the league?
Yeah, I do. That's a testament, though, to the work I put in and the work that my teammates put in. I couldn't do what I do if the defense was keyed in on me every night. These guys have been holding it down, and together, I believe we could do something special this year. Just you watch, T.
We'll be watching.
Like what?
All right, thanks, MP. Right here,
Like
MP. Got a question.
Come on.